Hi everyone, it's kilzhot from 99 Gaming. This is The Walking Dead and Random Things live on Tuesday night. Thanks to all of you guys for being here. Last couple nights, just a couple different streams, and we are going to ramp it up. We got several different topics. It's going to range in debate scale. So we're going to talk a little bit about slogans. I'm going to play off an article I saw on comic.com, so don't freak out and start giving me the answer about Rick and Negan and all of this stuff. I'm going to solicit your advice just in a little bit. I know a lot of people are supercharged. They're not killing Rick. I'm not saying they're killing Rick just yet, but we're going to talk about some potential just some conversations that have been had for the future with Robert Kirkman and a couple other people. And of course, we are going to do our 90s music finale, and we got a little bit of rhyme time. We're going to do Walking Dead themed rhyme time as well. So we got a lot of different things to talk about. Appreciate all of you guys jumping in here once again. So let's jump right into it. I'll get some shout outs just in a little bit. Really quickly though, anything that you guys say can and will be used against you in this video. I was trying to be clever and messed it up already. Anyway, the ground rules are, if you guys are streaming along the side, everybody won't see that. So if you type it, if I call on you, it's property of this video and YouTube forever. So be careful what you say if you don't want to include it in a video. All right, let's get right into it. And we're going to talk a little bit about some slogans. And I know you guys are looking at that like, what's a robot stripper? We'll get to that in 1 minute. It's funny how your eyes always like deviate to that thing. So I was going over just a couple slogans. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was Wendy's, Where's the Beef, or something was kind of ringing in my mind. And what's up, man? All right, Pete's super chatting already. Are you going to do this tonight? Are you going to do this when I'm trying to be like focused? This is like serious random thing. So thanks, Pete D, with a super chat donation, said, would love to see Rick go. We're going to talk about that because not everybody in the world is a Rick fan, and you know, Pete's throwing it out there right now. So we're going to get to that in just a couple seconds. So thank you so much. We're going to go full circle and get back to that. Best slogans. I was curious. Anytime like I hear a slogan and it's a little bit of a memory or a flashback or something, I immediately got to go to like the top 10 list and the top 20 list of all-time slogans. So I'm going to ask you guys as well some of your favorites. And this is just something to get you thinking about it a little bit. So there is a top 10 on this, and number 10, best slogans of all time, is Bounty, the quicker picker upper. M&M's, number 9, melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Then Tesco, I'm not sure what that is, but the slogan is Every Little Helps. Number 7 is BMW, designed for your driving pleasure. Number 6, some things money can't buy, but for everything else there's MasterCard. Number 5, the California Milk Board is Got Milk. You've seen t-shirts with that all over the place. Number 4 is L'Oreal, Because You're Worth It. Number 3, Shave Time, Shave Money, Dollar Shave Club. And number 2, Think Different, Apple. And let's see if you guys can come up with the consensus number 1 slogan of all time. And this is on several sites. Pretty simple. I may have seen it already, but let's see what your favorite slogan is of all time, or what you think the number 1 slogan is. Where's the Beef? Walani was Wendy's. What's in your wallet? Says Dave. Good to the last drop, Folgers. Yeah, I like that. Gillette, the best a man can get. Dilly Dilly. You know what? Dilly Dilly is good, but that's too new, I think, to make the list. So the number 1 slogan of all time, a couple people did type it already, is Nike. It's just do it. So are there any... I know we talked about like some weird funny signs that were out there. Are there any really funny slogans that you guys can think of for a product that's a little bit kind of made you step back? Where's the Beef was one that I always thought was a little kind of tricky and funny, and that little old lady. Grab a Coke and a smile. Yeah, Taste the Rainbow, Skittles, that's another one. That made some list. It just didn't make the big list. Okay, just want to kind of whet your appetite a little bit with some slogans and some products that was kind of on my mind. So what is this about robot strippers. Yes, this was CES, the annual event. A guy actually created robots that were on. They were doing pole dances, and it just got me thinking a little bit. Has technology gone just a little? Did you guys see the article on that? It's a real thing, and he was talking about, I guess, social barriers. And he brought up some questions, and I just wasn't comfortable with some of the questions that he was bringing up about what could be the next step in evolution if there are robot strippers. If you didn't, definitely look it up. I'm kind of walking a real thin line with this topic anyway, because it could get bad in a hurry, right? I'm gonna let we got a few people still on. Still in the slogans. It's real. It's really real. And I mean, I didn't see the. He did it as a gimmick, but there were already people trying to take it to the next level. I'm just waiting on a few more comments to scroll. There's a little bit of silence here. You'll know why. I have not seen that. I've not seen the show Humans. What's up, Brian Clayton? Good to see you, man. Oh, the Sasquatch was good. What's a good point? I mean, holographic singers. I've seen that though. I saw when they did the was it Coachella where they did the Tupac hologram. That was a while ago though. I'll have to check out the show. Yeah, I thought this one. You know, when I brought up the robot stripper thing, I thought this would sort of uh, start to go a little bit more toward adult content because this guy was talking about more immoral type of things, like if you could have a robot, and this is the inventor. This is not coming from me. I'm just throwing it out there. But it was all kind of fun and games. But then he said, "Hey, this is my invention. I didn't really mean anything by it." But then he went on to say something along the lines of, "But if you could invent this, where does it stop? People could invent robots that look like underage robots." And he was being serious. I mean, he wasn't talking about underage robots, but he was talking about people could invent robots for real weird illegal type of stuff, and it's bad and it's unethical. And then they're talking about the boundaries of whether or not it would be borderline illegal. So, yeah, just crazy stuff out there. Just keep an eye on this technology thing. I know we love tech. I'm a big fan of tech, but there's some tech that probably should not be mixed with other things. That's all I'm saying. All right, move forward. We'll get off the robot topic here, literally and figuratively. So, you guys saw in the title, it wasn't meant to be clickbaity. It was more of a thing along the lines of, I saw comicbook.com, and they did bring up some old conversations that Kirkman has said that Rick, this is his exact quote, that Rick will not survive until the end of the series. So we pretty much, based on that, know that that's happening. So before you kind of jump out and say there's no way, comicbook.com had an interesting article that said, could Negan be the person to replace Rick? Now, the first thing is like, no way, no way. I'm not watching if Rick's gone. But let me set this stage a little bit for you. Rick has lost Lori. He's lost, he's going to lose Carl. If Rick were to lose Michonne, Rick lost Jesse, right? So let's just say, just play along here for a second. If Rick lost Michonne or Judith, it's going to be hard for him to keep going, right? I mean, isn't that what Rick is all about. It was about protecting his family. So could Negan be a person to carry the torch for the show? I'm not talking about now. I know some people are saying, if they kill Carl and then they kill Rick, I'm going to stop watching. Well, if they did that this season, then obviously I think that would be bad writing. But let's talk about in the future. And even some of the quotes from Andrew Lincoln, he has alluded to the fact that things are going to change, and they're going to change in a hurry. So could Negan take that role? Maybe. I don't know if he could kill Rick and get away with killing Rick and then he would be accepted. But do you see a situation where Rick dies? How about that? I mean, Kirkman said it's going to happen. He said he won't live till the end of it. Could you see the show going forward with Negan as one of the main characters, Daryl continuing to be one of the main characters, maybe Maggie without Rick's character? It's a good point. And Missy Ann says a person can only take so much before they give up. I mean, could we start to see the ending of that at the end of the season? And especially if they time skip. I mean, couldn't they time skip and then start to build the show around other people? Wayne says he seems ready to go. Storm says Negan could take the leader role. So it's not completely off base. Tommy says only if Negan tries to save Rick's life and fails. We got, if Rick dies, I'd be okay as long as it wasn't Negan that killed him. Read a couple more comments here. Steph says Rick could give himself up for someone else, so like a self-sacrifice. Sith Lord said, I could see Rick dying, but Negan couldn't lead. He's too far gone to be redeemed. So you'd see Maggie as the leader of the show? Possible. So there's a couple things to look at in this situation. Is one, the story arc, and then number two, the character. Or the actor. It's a good point. And Angus Johnson says Andrew Lincoln is going to want out eventually. So what if Andrew Lincoln wanted to go, do something else, do a couple movies or be off the show? I mean, that's not something you plan for. Northside says, yes, and if Rick dies, I will grieve, and I will let you vent. It's not something's going to happen this season. I'm just trying to think bigger picture here, and, I like that. See, Diane Estes, that's a great comment, too. I would be disappointed, but I would still watch. Okay. I mean, this is one of those I just wanted to sort of, take the pulse just to see how everybody felt about it, because when I read the article, it didn't seem totally crazy, and I know it's not something we've talked about a whole lot. We talk about Rick kind of carrying the torch, and we've talked about Carl potentially taking over for Rick. We know that's not going to happen. But if Rick were to leave the show, what are the potential options to a replacement? And I think Negan could be in that position, especially if Negan starts to honor Carl's death and sort of find a way, another way about things. Rial says, Lincoln said, 100th episode, he's tired. Very possible. But it does sort of go back to what we talked about, right? That they've got these other characters sort of groomed to step in and get more airtime. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that the dynamic has changed a little bit. So we will table that and we'll talk about it going forward. So I want to have probably a more elaborate conversation around that. I mean, we could probably just go on and on with that for some time. You guys do me a favor. We're at the midway point in the video. 15 minutes flies by super, super fast. And you know the music thing usually takes a little bit longer. Tommy, my enforcer, can you get these guys in this room to slap that like button? We got 120, 130 people popping in and out, and half of them have not slid the mouse over. Just slap that like button, everybody. Lucille the like button. Show a lot of love for the 999 Army, for the moderators, and everybody in here tonight. So thank you so much for that. All right, we're going to move forward, and kind of a simple topic. Games. You know, we talked a little bit about what Scott Gimple could do as the creative content officer, whatever his official title is. But the guy overall, The Walking Dead, AMC stuff. That's what Scott Gimple is at this point. And he's going to be in charge of gaming as well. So I'm going to throw it back at you. And it doesn't have to be a Walking Dead game. And I know everybody in here has thought about a game or made up a game at some point. Either you made a game up that you were playing, you've modified another game, you play a game with your kids. So if you were the CEO of Hasbro or whatever, one of these companies that's out there, what type of game do you think that you could make? Would it be a board game? Would it be a card game? Is there a video game? What's the type of theme? I just want to get some ideas out there to see some of the entrepreneurs out there and some of the creativity. What type of game could be Walking Dead related, but something with a little bit of originality? And I know for some people this is going to be pretty natural because they've already thought about it. Lego Walking Dead video game. I could see that. Hot Shots Golf. Isn't that already a game, Wayne? Isn't there like a Hot Shots Golf? Tommy just says a drinking game. Can you be more specific? You just like make it up as you go? Play a game called Munchkin a lot. It's a cardboard game kind of ish. Joshua says zombie stripper robot video game. You win. You win. We can't. I don't think we can top that. Yeah, Lego Walking Dead would be epic. Can someone send that to AMC? Can you send that up to Scott Gimple? I mean, he's got a little free time on his hands. That's the type of stuff we need. Walking Dead VR will happen. I know that's in the works. But, yeah. I mean, why don't we have that? You've got the Lego game with the Green Arrow and Superman and all them. Why not Walking Dead characters? Oh, a Walking Dead drinking game. All right, we're going to have to develop that a little bit more. Kel, if you can take down a couple of these ideas, we might actually develop our own in one of these live streams, on one of the random things. Whack a zombie. You get different, with different weapons. Michonne's katana, Daryl's crossbow, Lucille. I could see that. Whack a zombie. Jennifer Grip. How about a game that would have you interact, something like zombies, kind of like Pokemon, but way better? Yeah, I just think the Walking Dead franchise has so many opportunities to really develop their game titles. Seems like they were doing okay, but then you get something like March to War, and it just flops. All right, we are going to, there's going to be more to come on that. We're going to take down a few of these ideas, and we'll just kind of build our own game idea. All right, this is something we haven't done in a little while, but I did want to keep true to the Walking Dead theme, and I didn't do Fear the Walking Dead, but if you guys have been involved in this before, we've done it with song lyrics, we've done it with some poems that are out there. So rhyme time. Rhyme time's just, I'm going to give you a quote from The Walking Dead, and I'm going to indirectly pick a winner. There's no prize for this. It's just in good fun. But there are going to be some famous quotes from The Walking Dead, and you've got to come up with something that rhymes with it. And if it's really, really clever, funny, corny, whatever, then I'm going to call on a few people. I'll try not to make them way, way too long. Speed, intelligence, all of those things, wackiness will go into the equation here. So we're going to get into rhyme time. And I'm going to do some famous characters here. So we'll start with probably one of the most popular quotes of all time in The Walking Dead. Oh, Emmy, I love it. Operation. A Walking Dead operation game. And, you know, they could just have like different injuries from The Walking Dead. Or a walker bite on their side. Oh, that's too soon. Too soon. Sorry. Sorry, Carl. Every time Shane rubs his head, Rick, can I ask you something? I was scratching my head when I said that. Are you talking to me? Are you talking about me? All right. Let's get back to rhyme time. So rhyme time, I'm going to come up with a famous line, and then you're going to add on to it until we get something cool and clever. So let's start with Negan. Here's the first part of it. You can breathe, you can blink, you can cry. All right. Come up with a rhyme for the second part of that. You can breathe, you can blink, you can cry. Should be pretty easy. Some of you guys are on some serious lag, but I like the comments with the games. Oh, Joshua. Okay, you can brink. You can. I can't even say it. Joshua cracked me up. Wow. You can breathe. You can blink. You can cry, but you can't fix Glenn's eye. That's pretty rough. Just don't eat my cherry pie. Come on, Jill. It's Rick said, you can breathe. All right, I refocus here. This is live. This is a live broadcast. Oh, come on, pro. You can breathe, you can blink, you can cry. Carl's gone. Too bad he didn't say goodbye. That's wrong. Come on, that's as bad as mine. Andrew says, you can breathe, you can blink, you can cry. You can peek, you can pee, you can sigh. Oh, I like it. Ooh. DPZ Gamers Derek, you can breathe, you can blink, you can cry, and your son's going to die. You guys are ruthless. Petey says you can breathe, you can blink, you can cry, and you can bleed, you can stink, and you can die. That would have been better than hell. You're all going to be doing that real soon. Okay, some good stuff. I'm going to get a few more people for this next one. How about probably one of the best Michonne lines of all time? You got it. You're going to have to be clever with this. This is almost like probably like a haiku, I guess. No, maybe not. I don't even know what a haiku is. Just rhyme with it. All right. Michonne says, "Anger makes you stupid, and stupid gets you killed." All right. Need a rhyme with that. Anger makes you stupid. Stupid gets you killed. Waiting on a few to catch up here. This one's a little tougher. We got a little bit of a pause here. What? Anger makes you stupid. Stupid gets you killed. Lindsay Luke says, and killed gets blood in my carpet for which you will be billed. I like the creativity there. That's a tough one. No, no, TT. I'm not reading that. And the barbecue was grilled? Jill? All right, anger makes you stupid. Stupid gets you killed. I'm looking for something that is very Michonne-esque. Diane says, but not before some blood is spilled. I like that. Now that is very Michonne-esque. Anger makes you stupid. Stupid gets you killed, but not before some of your blood is spilled. Very good. It will be revenge for Carl that I will. Feel like we're missing. Can I buy a noun and a verb and a predicate? So DJ Flex, of course I'm going to read that. Anger makes you stupid. Stupid gets you killed. Watch plenty of YouTube, but you can find one that has better skills and kills, I think. Oh, Tommy. Anger makes you stupid. Stupid gets you killed. And this katana I will always wield. Okay, there you go. That's Michonne. And one more in memory of Daryl, and then we're going to move on to a little bit of music and finalize the 90s. So, Daryl to Beth, one of the famous lines on the show, says, I ain't going to have your first drink be no damn peach schnapps. There you go. That's my Daryl voice. So, I don't know if you can rhyme it like that. So, I ain't going to have your first drink be no damn peach schnapps. Good luck. Good luck rhyming with schnapps. I know half people are going to say call the cops. That's the only thing I could think of. All right. So, last rhyme of the night. I ain't going to have your final first. Sorry. I ain't going to have your first drink be no damn peach schnapps. I don't think I'm going to be able to read the rhyme back on this. So we got Negan, Michonne, and Daryl. All right, couple more rhymes. Who we got? Come on, somebody's got to be creative here. Come up with something. Oh, hang on. So Daryl says, I ain't going to have your first drink be no damn peach schnapps. Rick, you better start growing some crops. Okay. Sith Lord says, so let's find a bottle of 10-year-old scotch. Very good. Very good. Storm says, let's have a beer and it never stops. Oh, Lindsay, very nice. All right, this might be the winner. I ain't going to have your first drink be no damn peach schnapps. You'll end up drunk, just like your pops. Very good reference to her. So you know what? I'm going to stop it right there. Lindsay Luke takes the prize. That encompasses a little bit of everything. So good job with that. All right, everybody. We are going to wind this thing down very shortly. We're on about 30 minutes, but we still do have to come up with our final four 90s music showdown. We narrowed it down to Nirvana, Guns N' Roses, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Metallica. So what we're going to do is we're going to pit two against each other. You're going to vote for your favorite, and then we're going to have the final showdown. So here we go. This is my indirect counting. Remember, we started with 32, and you've wound it all the way down. So, I mean, remember, there were groups like Pearl Jam, Mariah Carey, Matchbox 20, Green Day, Alice in Chains, No Doubt. So many groups from the 90s, and we have it narrowed down. So your first battle here tonight is going to be Guns N' Roses versus Nirvana. Welcome to the Jungle versus Smells Like Teen Spirit. Guns N' Roses versus Nirvana. Let's see which is going to bring it home. So GNR, Nirvana, voted up right here, right now. Early votes coming in for Nirvana. We got some GNR fans. Dude, Nirvana all day. KCF comes in with Guns N' Roses. Timothy Young with Nirvana. DD Ohio, GNR. We got Nirvana. And, we got a couple Guns fans coming in. Sith Lord, Laura Brown, Guns fans. Holly Pierce. Nirvana got that little bit of a run. We got Luckiest Gecko, Gamer Pro, Dwayne Sharp, Lenore Smith, Jay Crockett, Whitney, Chris, Deja Vu coming in with Nirvana. Can't vote for both. Gene Atkins, Guns N' Roses, Valar, Guns N' Roses, Emmy, Guns N' Roses. Petey coming in with Nirvana. And this is a shocker. A shocker. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it Guns N' Roses upsets Nirvana. I have to say, two of my favorites. And Guns N' Roses had really split between the 80s and the 90s. But a lot of GNR fans jumping out. And big upset. GNR takes down Nirvana in the first matchup. Wow. Mind-blowing. All right. Let's move on to round two. So second part of round one is going to be Metallica versus the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Metallica and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And let's see who is going to advance to the finals. All right, getting out of the gates early. We got Metallica all day. E-Beat says Metallica. Chili Peppers, Metallica. All right, this is looking, a lot of Metallica fans coming out. Couple Chili Peppers, looks like Metallica still has a pretty good lead here. About 8, 9, 10. Just give it a little bit more here. Let a few more people get their votes in. A couple more Metallica. And we're going to call it. We're going to say Metallica. Not a huge upset there. Bigger upset, though, Nirvana. Like almost every 90s countdown you see Nirvana as the top spot, and they got knocked out. So that's what I said. This is about the 9-9 Army. All right, let's do it right here, right now. This is the final showdown. We are down from 32, actually 33, because we had a write-in ballot. So the showdown right now. Keep a close eye on this because a lot of people are going to vote. Metallica versus Guns N' Roses. You get a chance to speak right here, right now. You can only pick one. Put your vote in now to pick who is the greatest band of the 90s. Here we go. I get no vote in this. My vote would have been for Nirvana, sorry. I'm out. All right, Metallica, GNR, Metallica, early lead. Guns N' Roses, Guns. All right, we're tied. E-Beach coming out with Metallica. Now Yo Gaming, Metallica. Dwayne, GNR. Casey says Guns N' Roses. Wayne, Angus, Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses with Walter with a quick lead. Donna says All Night. Let's see. Oh, no, Donna said I got to go. I thought she was like All Night, Guns N' Roses. Sorry, Donna. Have a good night. Metallica, neither. See you, Timothy. Thanks, man. Appreciate you being here. Metallica, Guns. Wow, this is like too close to call. Diane, GNR, Metallica, because Axel loses his voice. That's a good one. And one more second here. I think we're good. Metallica. Metallica walks away. Metallica is the greatest band of the 90s according to the 999 Army. So we'll play a little bit of Metallica tonight. Just out of, we finally closed this thing down. Good stuff. So when we do random things again, I think we got votes to do the 70s. We've done the 80s, we've done the 90s. So we had the 70s and then 2000. So you know what? The next time we do this, I'm actually going to go forward and do the 70s. And that's going to be just a big collection of all different types of music. So something to look forward to next week. Metallica is your crown champion as the musical leaders of the 1990s. So tonight we talked a little bit about best slogans, robot strippers, of course, Negan maybe replacing Rick, other people that could replace Rick, some new games that we talk about, a little bit of rhyme time, and of course we finalized that 90s music. So thank you. Appreciate all of you guys to spend a little bit of time here on Tuesday night. Just kind of a lighthearted way to start our week. It is Walking Dead related, but not everything Walking Dead related. Tomorrow will be on our Wednesday Walker edition, so be ready for a brand new Walking Dead topic and a couple other things that we're going to talk about. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're watching the playback, this is the closing credits. If you're still here hanging out, then just give me a quick 999 in chat, and I'm going to do a few shout-outs, and we will roll out and get ready for tomorrow night. So let me see some 999s, and we'll get this thing. Yeah, you got to go back and listen to a little bit of playback of that just to get the whole gist of the whole robot stripper thing if you tuned in a little bit late. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Scott Kernan, thanks for being here. Angus Johnson, appreciate you being here. And I think we had a birthday. Is it Israel Marion's birthday? I think I saw that on the 999 Army page. So happy birthday to you. Dave Doherty, thanks for being here. The Hippo in the house. Storm, 3851. Sith Lord, Ashley Estrada, Missy Ann. Wayne, what's going on? Gamer Pro. Nayo Gaming, eBeach72, Holly Pierce, Chris Rainig, thank you. Rusty Shackelford, Diane Estes, Luckiest Gecko, Gene Atkins, Salem Blue. Emmy Desiree Bacon, Kel Says Smile, Tommy Sweetass Enforcer McCandless, Steph the Cuervo Queen. Thank you, Lindsay Luke. Appreciate you being here. Northside Queen, thank you. Says 999 streams complete my day. Of course I'm reading that comment. Thank you so much, Northside Queen. Epic Vids, KCF, Pink Floyd, no doubt about it. The lunatic is on the grass. Who else we got? Well, Lonnie's here. DDA Ohio. I'm probably doing some multiple shout outs here. Jake Turgeon, Jay Crockett, Lenore Smith, have a good night to you as well. Deja Vu. Petey, what's up, Petey? Thanks for being here. Lucille, that like button. That's what I'm talking about. We've got 2 enforcers in here now. Some people are on a little bit of lag because I saw the question, so I'm just going to run the shout-outs a little bit longer. Try to get as many people in here as I possibly can. What's up, Miss B? Thank you so much. Arena Hunter, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Jennifer Grip, thank you. Thanks, Gamer Pro. Hey, ride it out to the end. Thank you, Michelle Wolf. Michelle Wolf says, still love that voice, Lucille, that like button. When this video is over, y'all need to kill that son of a bitch. That like button, that's what I'm talking about. Kill that like button. Don Machiavelli. What's up, Machiavelli? Well, Walter Lawton wants to write in Quiet Riot. Come on, feel the noise. Yes, we'll definitely write in some Quiet Riot. Well, that would have been not this last one. That would have been the 80s stream we did, what, 2 months ago? I guess probably right about 2 months ago. All right, I think we missed a few shout-outs, but look, if I missed you in a shout-out when this video goes live in about 10 minutes, leave it in the comments, leave some of your other comments, and also, if you guys want to suggest a random thing topic, you can kick me at KILZHOT, or also make sure you guys joined the 999 Walking Dead Army page. A lot of good interaction between everybody here. So appreciate everybody being here. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you all tomorrow night. Peace.